What's up, guys? My name is Caine. I hope you're doing well, and welcome to Let's Play Kill or Love. So this is a free visual novel game that I saw on Steam a long time ago, and I always kept this on my list because it just seems like it could be a fun game to play. So it is free. Encourage you to play it yourself. Apparently this game has a lot of different scenarios that go on, and I don't know how this is going to go, but I thought might as well give this game a chance. Currently I'm waiting for a certain game to be available to play, so in the meantime we're going to play this. But I hope you guys are doing well, and let's just get started. It's a very drama type of story that involves either killing or loving. We'll just have to see. Normally, I don't really like playing visual novel games because what I dealt with in the past was that some of these visual novels that were like hours long ended up being really boring to go through. I have played some good ones, played a lot of really like some really, you know, ones that I didn't really enjoy. But this one's supposed to be kind of short, not really short. To me, short is like 30 minutes. This is a little much longer than that, but we'll see. Jack, there's a voice calling to me. Wake up, Jack. It's a woman's voice. I want to keep on sleeping, but it doesn't seem like she'll give up soon. I open my eyes. Okay, you're in a hospital. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Chapter 1, Indecision. I know her, not just because she's my nurse, but I've known her for a long time now. Her name is Anna. What, can't talk? Is your throat too dry? Hang on a sec. She comes with some water. She helps me sit up and then puts the cup in my mouth and lets me drink. Huh, why am I in the hospital? I guess I'm in a horrible accident. I'm feeling much better, thanks. Are you comfortable here? Can you sleep well? How is your leg? Does it hurt? Are you bored? Yeah, I'm alright. Well, if you say so. Tell me if there's anything I can do to help, okay? I'm about to say, Jack, she probably treats everybody like this. What is it, Jack? What's the date today? Do you know it? Of course she would know the date. What do you mean? Oh, just that. It's August the 3rd. I see, thanks. She's like disappointed. Like, anything else? Well, okay then. I have to go now. Other patients, you know. But I'll be back, don't worry. Anna leans down and pecks me on the lips. Huh? Huh? Start of the journal. What? Wait, what? Start of journal, August 3rd. This is my journal? I'd going to kill someone. Probably. Her name is Anna. What? What? I had no idea what to expect with this. This is funny. I don't want to do it. I'm not a violent man. Then don't. But what else can I do? It would be wrong to let her live, right? But I can't kill her just yet. I'm too weak. Hello? I tested my grip strength today. Oh my god, we are like a serial killer, I guess. I didn't expect that. That's an interesting twist. I wrapped a hand around my wrist and squeezed. I couldn't make it hurt at all. Okay, so you're weak. But it doesn't matter much. Even if I was strong enough to go through it, I'd still have to wait. I can't do anything until I know Grace is safe. Who's Grace? It hurts to think about her. I want to tell her I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I got her involved. Please be safe, Grace. Calms me down when I write your name. Okay, we're playing a psychopath. August 4th. The journal's still here. Thank God. No one took it. Well, she found it, she would immediately call the police. You just wrote down what your intentions are. I want to write it in a right away, but no, I didn't. I have to be patient. I'll write only when I'm sure Anna is not around. Huh. Well, actually, this is kind of interesting because we said we have to kill her. Well, like, he said he needs to kill her, or does he just want to kill in general? But then you have this nurse that just pecks him on the lips. Like, that's also weird behavior. What the hell? It's a good thing that I waited. She came to my room only minutes later after I woke up. She smiled and asked me how my night has been. I held back from telling her how I really felt about being here and about her. I mean, it's not like I can hide everything, not after what happened. But at least I can pretend I'm not planning to do what I'm going to do. And who knows, maybe she thinks I've gone back to how I was before. I haven't gone back, and I'd rather die than be that again. And it would be nice if she believed that. Okay. She'd let her guard down. Well, it doesn't matter that much, really. Even if she finds out I'm planning to kill her, so what? So what? I'll just end her life the same. If it comes to that, I'll do it. I need to kill Anna to save Grace. I'll do it in a heartbeat. What? Is Anna the villain in this story? You know what, actually, Grace doesn't even need to be saved. Grace is fine, somewhere far away, without a care in the world, and I'm worrying over nothing. Yeah. If only. Bro, what? I haven't gained any strength back yet. Am I being impatient? I might be. The doctor thinks that for sure, that I'm being impatient. I asked him for some exercises I could do, but he told me to shut up and rest. What are you in such a hurry for, he asked me. I couldn't tell him, so I didn't say anything. Huh. The next idea was to find a weapon. I haven't seen anything good, though. I'll still look out for something I could use, but I haven't gotten my hopes up. I mean, I could rip out the needle in my arm, connect to the IV drip, but I don't think that'll be a good murder weapon. So what then? I can't think of anything. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. My mind is foggy from the drugs and the pain, and god damn it, why is there always so much bullshit? This is funny. But no, I think maybe the nurse might be the villain. It was just unusual to immediately see that from the main character we're playing. Maybe we're not a psychopath. Maybe this is an actual dangerous threat, is this nurse. Because she was acting weird too. This is so weird. Why do I always have to deal with this? Maybe she put us in the hospital, and we're leading her to believe that we don't remember why we want to kill her. I don't. This is weird. Nothing I try is going to work. August 5th again. I'll calm down. I can't afford to lose my nerve. Not now of all times. No emotions. That comes when I'm safe. When we're safe, both me and Grace. My biggest problem is not being able to walk. I've set the bones in my legs straight and everything, and it's healing in its cast. Yeah, it sounds like she may have put us in this cast. Maybe I'll be able to walk with my crutch soon. Get my strength back. I'll ask the doctor when I see him. Like, he's going day by day. Like, I don't know. We'll see. It depends on his injuries. He sounds like if he's in a cast, he's in a bad way. I hear someone coming down the hall slowly, not in a hurry. They sound like they're wearing hospital slippers. It's most likely the doctor or nurse. I hope it's a nurse other than Anna. Okay, so he is really concerned with Anna. So maybe Anna is actually a really dangerous threat. Because that would make more sense to the story. Okay, it's not Anna. In a lot of pain? No, it's not that, doctor. But, well, it can wait. Unless it's urgent. It's not. Very well, then. The doctor can't be over 35 years old. He's wearing a golden watch and fine-looking leather shoes. He doesn't look like a doctor to me at all. More like a businessman. The doctor goes from bed to bed with the nurse, checking on the patients, spending no more than a minute with each. He comes to my bed last. Okay, Mr. Friday. What was it again? Let me see here. He leaves through some papers and clicks his tongue. Oh, you fell. How did you manage to do that? Oh. These substances we found in your blood work explain that mystery. Not very clever, are you? Getting high and... Doctor, you can't say that. He's like, you got all drugged up. Don't do that again. I won't patch you up, you hear? I'll try not to. He's being rude, but it doesn't really bother me. I've got more important things in my mind. Doctor, how long can I start walking? At least use crutches. I don't know. What? What? You're the doctor, aren't you? My doctor? The very same. Who do you think operated on you? He looks down at my leg. I'm suddenly very unsure of what I'll see when the cast comes off. Can't you at least guess when I'll be able to walk? I'd rather not. Don't want to give him false hope that it will be like a week or two. Like, I'm guessing the extents of his injury are really, really bad. Why not? Don't I deserve to know? There are a lot of factors to play here, you see. Man, she messed you up. Plenty of factors can charge how quickly you heal. A whole lot. So who can really say? Factors like what? He doesn't even know. Well... Like your blood pressure, which is crap, by the way. Are you stressing over something? Yes. No. No, okay. He frowns a little. Well, you'll be fine. Kick your feet back and relax. What are you in a hurry for anyway? You haven't got a job waiting for you outside or anything. You are unemployed. Snaps his fingers trying to remember. Oh, Anna. Nurse Anna, that's the one. She told me. I know about you too. No need to act surprised. You're a lucky guy, you know that. Yeah. When I first found out, I was against letting her care for you, being objective and all that stuff, you know. But she really wanted to, so I thought, whatever. And she's taken it well, so it's okay, I guess. The doctor stares off into space and then looks at me and grins. Oh, I see. It's her. What? She's the reason you want to get the hell out of here, huh? I don't blame you. There's no privacy here at all. I didn't. Don't be ashamed now. I get what it's like. He drops the smile. But you can't be thinking of those sorts of things. You gotta rest properly. All right, all right. He leaves with his thumbs up. Two of the other patients are laughing and whistling, and the other one is grumbling of what must be jealousy. Idiots. My journal is pressed up against me with a new hiding spot. I've moved it 3 times now. Got to write in it. But it's kind of weird, like he's writing a plot to kill her. It's so, like, foolish, but whatever. My thoughts are burning a hole in my skull. I've got to share them with someone, even if that someone is a piece of paper. Yeah, but it's really foolish, but okay. August 6th. Actually, it's a visual novel, so I get it, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense to make a journal. Especially when you have a plot to kill somebody that could easily pick it up and read it, especially a nurse. Whatever. Damn it. I'm stuck here with nothing to do but lie uselessly and wait. 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 Wait and wait and wait. All I can do is wait. Nothing to do but wait. 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 For how long? I don't know, bro. It's 2 hours after I've written down those words. I'm looking at a little notebook that is my journal. I've got it in my hands, and I'm amazingly lucky to have it. Someone had left both a notebook and a pen on the nightstand. I checked the drawers on a whim, and there they were. Now, they're the only things keeping me sane. There's no TV and no books or magazines here. That's bad. Like, come on. You're going to seriously have no TV in a hospital room or a window or, well, even a window, that's one thing, but like, you need something to keep them, like, that's crazy. Oh, then she comes in. I felt my heart stop. So wait, so she's under the impression that you don't, she thinks that maybe you have amnesia, is what I'm getting from the story. Good evening, she greets everyone, and she's only looking at me. I murmur back hello. Meanwhile, my hands are still holding the notebook. Yeah, clutching it. Yeah, you wouldn't be clutching it if you didn't write down that you want to kill her. Dumbass. I can feel beads of sweat forming on my forehead. The notebook is small, very small. My hands must be hiding it from view. Or are they? If she's noticed, Anna pays it no mind. She wheels in a cart with our medication. While she's busy with the other patients, I slip the notebook and pen under my blanket, smooth it over, and lie quietly. How are you holding up, sweetie? I nearly jump at Anna's whispered words. I didn't notice her approach. I'm fine, thanks. Jack, don't you remember what I told you? It's no good putting on a brave face. I'm here for you, okay? What's this about? Does she know? I know about everything, you see. She leans closer. I nearly faint. Everything. Oh, yeah? Yes. I had a little chat with the doctor, you know, and he told me about all about the trouble you're having down there. Wow. When I realize what she means, my tense body loosens up. Ah, yeah, that. It's a bit of a problem. Well, I'm sorry. Your health has priority over sex. But don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. She puts her hand on my blanket, starts smoothing out. Oh. Makes me happy, though, to see you like this. Really. After how you acted before your accident, I thought. Never mind. You're just admitting that you were there. Without warning, she even leans in even closer. I feel her hot breath on my cheek. But since you're so eager, Jack, I promise that after you're released, I'll give you the time of your life. I'll make you forget all about Grace. Her words are like a slap in the face. I can only stare back. You still care for her? I don't like that. Someone like you and someone like her, you never should have been together in the first place. Please think only me. After all, we are made for each other. If I promise I'll be with you, always. Will you leave Grace out of this? No, that's no good. I can't do that. You're just asking that. It shows that you're still thinking about her. She hasn't got anything to do with this. With what you did to me and what I'll do to you. So leave her out of it. Or are you holding her somewhere? At least that girl's good for one thing. Thanks to her, you've been a good boy, even though you're still so confused. Anna, please. Close to crying. Okay, we are terrified of her. I want to tear my hair out. Anna smiles again. Fine, sweetie, I promise I won't hurt her, as long as you do one thing for me. Do you know what that is? I do. Of course, it's something she's been telling me to do for ages, since before I got here. She's like a broken record. You want me to remember everything? Yep. Oh, I can't wait. When you do that, everything will be perfect. We'll be together again forever. So promise you'll remember. I promise I'll try. This man said, all right, I promise I'll try. Like, that's not good enough. You promised you'd try before. Look where it got us. Like, it's such like a loophole. It's like, I always said I'd try to try. Tell me you'll do it. I promise. I'll recall it all. Good. We'll work on that when you get out of here. But if your memory comes back to you before then, Tell me before you tell anyone else. Okay? Bye-bye for now. Okay, that's bad. She wheels out the cart, glancing back one last time that eerie look of hers. I can't tell her I already remember. I've known since before my injury. I've known that when we were both children, she... No, I can't tell her. She does that, she wins, and Grace dies. And maybe I died too. I can't win by playing along with Anna's delusions. Can't do that. Chapter 2. What Jack lost? The next day. I can't just sit here waiting. I've got to wait, and I will. But I feel like I can't wait either. I'm doing nothing, and it's eating me up. If my stomach is empty long enough, it starts eating itself. Do you know that? I know that. If I don't do something right now, I'm afraid I might go crazy. I'm seeing red. Gonna write down everything that happened, which is foolish, but whatever. Maybe that'll help me make sense of things. Right now my thoughts are buzzing together in my mind that flies around a turd. I want my mind to be clear. To do what I'm going to do, and to do it properly, my mind needs to be clear, unclouded. This notebook is small, but I think I've got enough space to write everything down. It's not a long story. So here it goes, everything. Alright, what happened? I met Anna. I met her again after so many years in the store where I worked. Grace wasn't there at the time. It wasn't a coincidence that Anna visited the store when she did. It couldn't have been. She must have been following me. Look at her. The first she came in, I was just a cash... Oh, I was at the cash register. I thought it said I am the cash register. She walked straight up to me, cutting in line. Wait, she cut in line? That's a mixed signal right there. An old woman was busy counting her change, and I didn't complain. Nobody else complained either. Anna stood there a while staring at me. Then she said, No, I can't do this. I can't start here. I can't do it. It's already too much of that woman in my life. Got to start with someone else. Someone I miss. Grace. Grace was a girl who worked at the same store I worked at. She was, and still is, a kind, sweet girl. She's a little quiet, but that's perfectly fine. I hated her. I hated most people, and most things. I was a real asshole. I didn't spend time with other people. Whenever a coworker invited me somewhere, I turned them down. I didn't chat with anyone during breaks either. It was just as I was, how I'd always been. I avoided Grace too, of course. She tried to talk to me a few times, and then I started avoiding her even more. I only took shifts I thought she wouldn't take. Wow. The times we still ended up working together, I stayed as far away from her as I could. It worked for a while. But then came the day we talked, really talked for the first time. I was restocking shelves along an old, greasy, long-haired man when Grace came along. I didn't even look at her. Instead, I became very interested in stacking cans of food onto the lower shelves. I waited for her to leave. Don, can you switch with me? All right? You can go help Susie. I already did the bottom shelves there. Don, the old man, thanked her and left. And Grace started working next to me. A minute went by. I found that I couldn't work in peace. Just her being there made me upset. I had to say something. I'm fine on my own. If you want to take a break or something, you can. I'm fine on my own. Oh, no, I don't mind doing this. I see. She can't take a hint. I thought then, oh, it's his back, you know. What? Don's back hurts a lot, so I asked him to switch. Oh, I see. He has trouble with lower shelves, so... Yeah, I get it. I didn't do it to bother you, I swear. I said I get it. Okay. Went on restocking in silence for about another minute. I know you don't like me very much, so I thought you might think I was bothering you on purpose. And I'm so sorry. Who says I don't like you? You do. You don't you? You're always avoiding me. Yeah, don't take that personally. That's just how I am. I don't care about other people. Fucking dumbass. If I could go back in time and punch myself in the mouth, I would. So you like me? What? I didn't say that. Get a clue. Just teasing you. We didn't talk for the rest of the day, so I thought that was that. She'll leave me alone, I thought. Now that she knows I prefer it that way. But she didn't. I always thanked my lucky stars that she didn't leave me alone after that. Maybe she should have, though. For her own sake. Hope she can forgive me. Writing about the past has been a good idea. Right now it doesn't even bother me where I am, who I'm with. And I'm thinking of Grace, remembering the way she smiled. It's given me courage. She got hurt because of me, so I will do anything to make her happy and safe. The weather was nice out today. The sky was blue, and a tiny window on the wall to my left. I look through it if I twist around my head. That small patch of the sky is the only beautiful thing around here. That and my memories of her. And back to the days of my retail job. Hi, Jack. Hi. A beautiful morning, isn't it? Let's give it our all today. Yeah, let's do that. Your uniform is kind of all wrinkly, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I haven't gotten an iron. You're really hopeless, aren't you? I wouldn't go that far. I could iron your clothes for you, if you said pretty please. August 8th. After that one time, Grace started coming up to me more and more, and talking to me more and more. It was a gradual thing, just hello and goodbye and how are you doing at first. Eventually they grew to full conversations. Well, I say full conversation, but they were still pretty bare bones. I noticed how friendly she was being, of course, and I didn't push her away. I couldn't tell why I didn't do that. I surprised myself every day by not telling her to screw off. Hey, Jack. There's this bar just down the road. I hear it's a good place to go. So how about we go there after work? To relax. And when she asked me out for drinks, I was surprised myself further by saying sure. I haven't been to bars very often, but I don't know if that's a thing where like you could have like a duck head on top of the nozzle or whatever. That's funny. I remember I went to a bowling alley and they had like a red skull on it, and I didn't even know what it was. I think it was like apple cider or whatever, and I asked for it. Good times. How do you like it here? Is it nice? It's alright, I guess. I really don't know, honestly. I don't go to places like this. Well, I don't either. Not a lot. But I thought it would be fun, you know. Grace ordered a Jack and Coke. Good choice. I didn't know what to get, so I asked for one too. It's a good choice. Our drinks came quickly. They were cool and pleasantly sweet, but I couldn't enjoy mine. I was in a bad mood. You're always in a bad mood. The waitress had giggled while taking my order, and I took it as an insult, or something else just as dumb. I can't remember exactly. Ah. Feels good to relax after a long day of work, doesn't it? I grumbled. What is it? Nothing. Sip my drink. Like a putz. Even something's bothering you, isn't it? Oh, something's bothering you. I said it was nothing. I'm just not cut out for this stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. I don't mean that. I mean all this. I gestured at everything around us. Doing things with people. Why? You wouldn't get it if I explained. We're just too different. I've had it rough in life. I'm sorry to hear that. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself now. You gotta come out of your shell a little bit. You can't just say, oh, I can't do things. It'd be a shame not to have fun, not be able to do fun things just because of that. No, what I'm saying is it's just not fun for me. I don't like this. How can you say that? We've barely been here for 10 minutes. I just know. Yeah, that's a negative guy right there. She didn't seem happy I said that. So you want to leave? Haven't actually thought about leaving. I just complained to complain. Well, you can't leave. Not yet. Oh yeah? Yes. If you keep going like this, you're never going to have any fun in life. So promise me you'll at least give being with me a chance. You want me to stay here longer? Yeah. At least another hour. A whole hour? Please? Fine, I can do an hour. You won't regret it. Yeah, okay. Sure. It seemed like such a long time. There was a clock on the wall opposite of me. I was going to stare at it for a whole hour, counting down the minutes. But when the hour passed, I couldn't get up and leave. Simple as that. Oh wait, when the hour passed, I would get up and leave. Simple as that. And then something happened. Grace was having trouble. I had never seen her so awkward. She was stammering, struggling to find stuff to talk about. I realized it was because I was just sitting there, barely saying anything. I was acting all grumpy too. That couldn't have helped. Back at the store, there were so many distractions around us, it would be easy for her to chat with me every so often, a few words here and there. I hadn't had to do much back then besides nod. Sitting down, talking to face, it simply couldn't work like that. After more than a few failed attempts to get the ball rolling, Grace gave up. She sat there, looking at her drink instead of me. She was most likely working up the courage to end this early. Just a few minutes, I'd be free to leave. I found I couldn't stand that, so I started talking. Said the first thing that came to my mind, no matter how stupid. I don't know why I did it. Feels so unlike me, both feeling bad for someone and not talking. Felt bad for someone and talking with no filter. Or unlike the past me. Maybe I was finally warming up to Grace, or maybe it was the alcohol. I don't know. Maybe it was both. The reason doesn't matter. What matters is that it happened. Back then, there was a part of me that never relaxed, no matter what. No, it wasn't even a part of me. Pretty much all of me was like that. Like a fist that wouldn't unclench. But now I found I could relax it a little by little by little. And before I knew it, I was really having fun in this girl's presence, talking to her, laughing with her, simply spending time with her. What did we talk about? I don't remember. What I do remember is that I had more fun than I'd had in years. When an hour passed, I didn't say anything. We just stayed there for hours longer. I do remember one thing we talked about, actually. We somehow got on the topic of family. What is your family like, Jack? I can't say. Oh, I see. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm sorry I asked. kind of not on speaking terms with my family either. Why is that? That's, actually, I don't really talk to other people all that much or hang out with them. Well, outside of work. Kind of alone a lot of the time. What, really? Yeah. This surprised me. I was surprised a lot back then. I never thought Grace was anything like me. But you're so friendly with people at the store. That's all it is. It's not that I wouldn't like to spend more time with them, but I don't know. It feels like if I let them in, they're just going to turn out not nice. But you're different. You're just trying to get by. I don't think you'd use someone. God, when I say it like that, it doesn't sound right at all. I completely understand what she's saying. You must think I'm really weird. No. I don't think you are. That was very well put, and anybody who knows exactly what you're talking about completely understands. Really? Thank you, Jack. I had really, really hoped you'd understand, and I'm so happy that you do. I really like that you're someone I can trust. We went for drinks again next week, and then once more the week after. The week after that, we had dinner together at a greasy little restaurant where we could afford to eat. I tried to impress her by ordering wine. I never had wine. It was disgusting, and I had guessed it would be disgusting, so I forced my way through a glass anyway. I even said it was delicious. Then Grace tried some and told me it was spoiled. That's hilarious. She teased the hell out of me for that. I wasn't bitter about it. I laughed along, and she could tell what he was trying to do, and that's cute. Turns out quickly, man, this game became way more wholesome than I thought. You'd think a visual novel called Kill or Love wouldn't be as wholesome as you would think. Strange how quickly people can change sometimes. Soon we started going out more often to bars, cheap restaurants, places like that. We took a lot of walks together too. The one time we even went to the movies. I remember movies. After about a month of this, I asked Grace if she would be my girlfriend. What? I'm not your girlfriend already? Oh. And that's how it went. August 9th. A few weeks later, she told me what happened to her back when she still lived with her family. I'd known for a while that something had happened, something hadn't shared with anyone before, and when she told me what it was, a few of the things she said, nah, I shouldn't write them down. Feels wrong. It's not mine to tell. But what if someone found this journal? Yeah, what if someone did? I never imagined she was living with such a burden, and when I found out, I felt crushed. I know. I feel like an idiot. After I told you I'd had it rough. No, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it. It's about what you do after all of it. Even though you're obviously going to go through it, and you're obviously going to think back on it, and you're going to have those days where you're just so down because these memories get brought up. It's about what you do to just keep moving forward. And that's what she's trying to do with this guy. You've got your troubles and I've got mine. There's no reason to compare drama either. Or not drama, but like burdens. I know, but can't we do something? There's nothing to do. It's all over now. All I can do is keep moving forward. You know? I hugged her and told her how brave she was for telling me. I told her I'd protect her, keep her safe forever. And I meant it. And I failed her. And that comes later. For now, I figured I should tell her what my own troubles have been. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's okay. I do want to. I managed to keep quiet about my past. I had only alluded to things. Now I told her everything. It wasn't a long story. What, nothing? You don't remember anything? It's okay, it's not exactly nothing. Just my teen years are fuzzy, and everything before that it's like it doesn't exist. What about your family? I don't know, maybe I had one? I was at a lot of institutions before I turned 18. Oh. I'd tell you about those times if you want, but there's not a lot to tell. Nothing really ever happened to me. I wish I could tell you everything about my life, I really do, but I can't. That's fine. Did you ever find out about my life before then? Yeah? I didn't. Why not? I don't know. I just felt like it. I just never felt like it, I guess. I must have known even back then that some memories are best left buried. I'm sure I would like to remember if I couldn't. But you're fine with it? Yeah. Well, okay. Tell me about the times you can remember then. So I went on to tell her about a few bland memories I had. No more stalling. No more stalling about what? I could write about all the talks we've had, about the first night we spent together, about looking for an apartment and then finding it, about moving in, about pretty much anything that only involved the two of us, but I think it's time to move on. This isn't a feel-good journal after all. It was a Thursday, coming up to a year since Grace and I started dating. I was at the cash register. Grace wasn't in the store. An old lady was counting her change, slowly with trembling hands, when Anna walked in. I was going to say real quick, I do want to tell a little bit of a story. I remember when I was working at a register, I don't know if this has ever happened to people who've worked a register, but it was really funny. I'll never forget, there was one old lady, and we actually lived near like a nursing home. So we had a lot of old customers that came in, which nothing wrong with that, but they were like the main reason why our store was always doing so well. But anyway, I'll never forget one time where an old lady came to the register, had a bunch of stuff. It came to like $10 and something, right? And she drops like a bag of change, a closed Ziploc bag of change onto the conveyor belt, and she just kind of looked at me, and I looked at her, and then she looked at me, and then she was like, "Is this enough?" And I'm like, how? I was like, "How much is in it?" And she's like, "I don't know." I'm like, okay. So I opened the Ziploc bag and I started counting all the change in her bag, and it came to like $7. So I had to inform her. It's like, yeah, you don't have enough here. And she was kind of like a little upset, but we ended up taking things off the conveyor belt until it was under the amount that she had. But it was kind of funny because there were customers behind her that looked at me and couldn't believe the patience I had, or I guess they felt that anybody else other than me would react in a different way. But yeah, I just want to tell a story real quick because I like telling these stories whenever they come up in games or whatever. But anyway, back to the story. So Anna walked in, huh? Out of my head. Anna didn't buy anything. Why? She went to the register towards me, empty-headed. The sight of her approaching the sight of her approaching made my heart start beating like mad. My head hurt. I knew that moment I saw her that she meant trouble. Jack? My God, is that you, Jack? She had the nerve to pretend she stumbled upon me by accident, like she hadn't tracked me down. But I didn't have it together. I couldn't see through her acting. I was confused, panicking, not sure why. Excuse me, miss? Is that you? Is it you? Please don't cut in line, miss. It's not fair to our customers. The old lady was still tackling her massive coins. She didn't seem to notice much around her. Don't play silly with me, Jack. It's you, isn't it? My name is Jack, but I think you got me confused. There's a lot of Jacks out there. Oh, come on. You're you, all right. I had to put my hand on the counter, steady myself. She reached out as if to place her hands on mine. I jerked my hand back, like she was going to bite me. It's me, Anna. Don't you remember your old friend? No, we've never met. I guess it has been a while. 15 years? No. Anna stared at me, right through me. I thought I'd either boil or freeze. Sure, it's you. Let's go somewhere and talk about old times. I know a great restaurant, just 2 streets over. Look, lady, even if I was this friend of yours, I have a job to do. So let me get on with it. You're bothering the customers. And the customers weren't bothered. I was bothered, very bothered. If they hated anyone, it was probably me. After all, I was being so rude to this pretty, charming girl who would only want to talk to her friend. That's a good point, Jack. What are you doing in this place? It's a pile of garbage, pile of trash. Someone like you doesn't belong here. All right. If we raise the minimum wage, I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to get some work somewhere else, or even be much better. I crossed my arms and said nothing, hoping she would notice that my heart was pounding way too fast, or she wouldn't notice my heart was pounding. Anna gave me a hard, good look. So that's how it is. I'll see you later, Jackie, old boy. She went away. I let out a long breath I hadn't noticed I was holding. It felt awful. Even worse, I felt Anna had been right. There had definitely been something familiar about her, but I didn't want to find out more. Next time she comes in, I'll treat her the same way I've told myself, guessing correctly that it'll be in next time, guessing wrongly that it would be at the store. I'll do it again and again until she gives up. I don't know what she wants, but I won't give an inch. The old lady cried out. She's found a quarter. August 11th. Or 11. Weird, isn't it? How I just write today's date like that and then go right about telling about something that happened months ago. I should write down the stuff when that stuff happened. But it was so long ago. I don't think I can remember the exact dates. Who cares? This is only for me anyway. It could be a jumbled mess. Sometimes I feel like I should write more about what's happening now, but nothing is happening. So fuck it. When I told Grace about the girl who called herself Anna and who called me Jack even though we didn't wear any name tags, she took it as if it was good news. That's amazing. She must have recognized you from childhood. She said 15 years, didn't she? That's right around the time you can't remember. I know, but she might be some kind of scam artist. Aren't they all? I just come up with the idea of Anna being a scam artist. It seems to be a good enough excuse not to be near her again. Yeah, I guess. Come on, Jack, at least give her a benefit of the doubt. I don't need her, Grace. I've got you. Jack, I'm not telling you to sleep with her. Don't be so rude to her next time. I wasn't being rude. So you were. Okay, so what if I was? It's not fair to her. She seems like a nice girl. And I don't think it would be good for you, too. To be friends with her. No, not really. She could tell you about your past. Then maybe some things would start to make sense. You could, it would help you. But nothing happened. Something must have happened, Jack. People just don't. Grace fell silent. Instead of continuing, she started running a fork through her peas on their plate. We were having dinner. Clearly. People don't what? Well, people don't do that at night unless something happened to them. I keep telling you, it must be some kind of insomnia. Nothing more. Sleeping pills don't work on it. Something will eventually. But why not try this? The memories you have, it's like they want out. I think you should get out. I think you should get out too. Then you wouldn't be so scared of whatever happened anymore. And how does that work exactly? You'll be able to face it properly. It's helped me a lot, thinking about what happened to me. Seeing it's not so bad as I thought it was. I stubbornly refused the answer, and I went on eating as if I hadn't been a conversation at all. What Grace had referred to was something I'd only recently found out. Apparently I shouted and kicked at night a lot. Sometimes I all and out screamed. Maybe I still do that, but who knows? Maybe the staff and patients here are too polite to point it out. No, I don't scream at night anymore. I'm fairly sure I don't. Though it's not easy to say I can sleep all that well. Funny how at one point, something like that was the biggest problem in my life. It was so long ago. Or at least it felt so long ago. So much has happened since then. Anyway, the morning after, I would wake up sweaty and tired, and it wasn't until Grace told me about the screaming that I found out why. Grace said it happened about once a week. It really freaked her out. The first few times it happened, and then she got used to it. Or as used to it as you can get. It makes me feel like an asshole, realizing how nonchalant I was about it. Screaming every few nights in my sleep was, I felt, a small price to pay, so I wouldn't have to bother with the past. But it didn't matter, in the end, if I decided to face the past or not. Either way, it was coming. Second time Anna and I met as adults, we were neighbors. Neighbors? I was coming back home from a morning shift. I went to our building, up to the second floor, down the hall, to mine and Grace's door, and I froze. There was someone standing in front of our door. That someone was her. Anna! Hi. Oh goodness, what are you doing here? You're in front of my door. She pointed at the door as if to ask if I lived there. That's my apartment. As you damn well know. The hallway air felt warm and stale, soup-like. What are you doing here? I was just going to say hello to my new neighbor. So hello. Great. Wait, what? And here. She put something into my hands. It was a plate wrapped up in plastic wrap. There was something brown on the plate. Brownie. Wow, I could have guessed what it was. I'm sure you'll like them, Zach. But we're not neighbors. I spat out the words. Yes, we are. I'm right over here. Anna showed me the door right next to mine. Great. That place had been empty for weeks. Pretty sure the guy who lived there before was a heroin addict. He didn't seem so bad now. Damn. What an amazing coincidence. To think we'd end up living so close by again. It's not a coincidence, is it? Pardon? Come on, really? What are you trying to do? It's obvious you planned this. There's no way something like this would happen by accident. Anna laughed. It sounded like a fork scraping a plate. Well, you can believe it's coincident or you can believe not. Either way, we'll be seeing each other pretty often. Enjoy the brownies. Thanks. Wait, oh, I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff. I'm sure Grace will love it. I thought he would throw out the brownie. Oh, he said it out loud? Grace. Who's Grace? My girlfriend. I pointed at our door with my thumb. We live together. My idea is that in case she was acting like this because she was interested in me, I gently tell her I was taken. Grace. Yeah. She must be a nice girl. The best I've ever known. She's lucky to have you. Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't know, but okay. It's the other way around. Well, it's nice chatting. I gotta go. Say hi. I'll say hi to Grace for you. I should go in and say hello myself. No need. Masked Singer is on. I gotta get inside. And she's not here right now. But, bye. I pretended to unlock... I pretended to unlock the door. It was already unlocked because Grace was home. I slipped in and shut the door on Anna's face. In the apartment, I found I could breathe freely again. Son of a bitch. Talk to this girl, be friends with her, not a chance. She creeped the hell out of me. Interesting. Writing all this down, I could see why Grace thought I was overreacting. The plain facts of it doesn't seem that bad at all. A friend I hadn't seen in years noticed me at the workplace, talked to me for a bit, and then happened to move in right next to me. But I knew right from the start that there was something off about her. That's not something to ignore. Paranoid? Yeah. But in this case, I was right to be paranoid. It's because I let my guard down that all this shit happened. Still no word from the doctor about when I'll be able to get out of here. In fact, I haven't seen him in days. I hope he's just busy. What if something happened to him? It's the paranoia talking again. No, that's not paranoia. That's plain stupid. Anna can't make a doctor disappear and get away with it. But I've got to say, if this doctor did disappear, it wouldn't be much of a loss to the hospital, I think. I'll have to ask him to give me some neck exercises I can do. My neck hurts from craning my head to the side all the time to look at the sky. Well, at least the weather's bad now. I'm not looking there as much. It's weird how a little neck pain is causing me trouble, and how broken and battered the rest of me is. But I probably should mention my neck to him. They might up my dosage. And what I'll do then, with my brain turned to mush, then maybe I'd be happy. In any case, I have things to do. I need a clear mind to do them. I hope that what I'm writing makes sense. I hope I haven't gone down the rabbit hole already. And all I'm doing is scrawling line after line of meaningless chicken scratch. But that'd be pretty funny, I guess, in a pretty unfunny way.